Hello, friends. I hope everyone is doing well. I am here today to provide a full training on how to use Vizzly. Vizzly is a app that you can use to create templates that will post automatically in groups, events, and pages. It also has the ability to do email and text, but for today's training, we are just going to focus on groups in Facebook. So when you go to Vizzly.com, you will log in. I generally like to use Continue with Facebook, but for this training, we're going to log in on a different account here. We're going to use a Vizzly free account to show you how it works. So let's get logged in here. Now, I typically use this for events, parties, however you want to call them, Facebook parties, Facebook events, but I always use groups to run my Facebook parties, because there's a process or a system that we're going to go through today to show you why groups are important over events. Because with groups, you get to keep access to those customers, whereas events, once the event's over, you lose the attendees list. Whereas groups, they stay a part of that group until they remove themselves. So that is why I use Facebook groups when it comes to running Cincy events with Facebook. Once you get logged in, you're going to see this screen here. This is your dashboard screen. Primarily, you're going to do activities and planning. You can create a team within Vizzly where your team, you can allow team members to have a hub where you guys can share images, videos, and templates within the team. Your account profile, how to get a hold of Vizzly, and their legal information. What I like to do first is go into Facebook groups and see what groups are showing up tracked or untracked. The free version only allows for one tracked group. The paid version, which is $10, allows for unlimited amount of groups. So if you wanted to track more than one group after your 7-day period, which you can see here, you would have the $10 per month, which is a tax write-off. It's not a lot of money and totally worth it, in my opinion. When you go to Facebook, if you have a group created and you are the admin of that group, you will want to go to their settings of the group. You'll want to go down to the bottom where it says apps, and you'll want to make sure that Vizzly is the group app. So if it's not, you would hit add apps and you would search for it right here, Vizzly. I spelled it wrong. Okay, it's probably not coming up because it's already an app in the group, which is fine, but you guys see where you have to do this in order for the post to work. So if this isn't here, you'll need to go to the settings of the group in order to add it. Once you have your group added and tracked, then you're ready to create templates or upload templates if somebody's shared a code with you. When you go to templates, if you're going to use videos in your posts, you have to upload them to the video gallery first. If you don't upload to the video gallery, then it won't allow you to use that video. So we're going to just upload a video here. So that I can show you how to use it later. This might take a minute. While that's uploading, let me share a few codes with you that we're going to use if you want to write these down. One code is going to be Q Q9YPVU8, and you're going to title that host coaching. I'll repeat it. Q9YPVU8. That is host coaching. You're also going to do CHQNXQB. That is going to be a launch party. That is going to be for the spring and summer 2021 launch party template. I'll repeat it. CHQNXQB. We're also going to use a 70-day training template for when your host becomes a consultant through the host flip consultant process. And that code is E6UZ6VM. So this is the 70-day training template that we are going to use when our host becomes a consultant through the host flip process. I'll repeat the code E6UZ6VM. So those three codes are what we're going to use today in our training. And the goal is that the launch party code results in a 500 PRV party, and the host coaching goal posts are in two separate groups. So you're going to have a launch party group, which is open to customers, and then you're going to have a host coaching group, which is just you and the host. So with the host coaching group, there's going to be periodic posts coaching the host through how to post and what to say in their launch party, giving them ideas, giving them copy and paste posts, giving them pictures to post. The more they are active and communicate in their party, the more you're going to see as a reward of that. So remember, the host coaching template and the launch party template are on two different groups. The host coaching template is running in a group that is just you and the host. The launch party group is the group that's running, the template is running in a group that is intended for customers, as if you were running a party on Facebook. Our video is ready, so we're going to save it. All right. Now we're going to go to templates in Facebook. And you can see here I have a few templates already. Also at the top, you can see that there are folders. I like to use folders, especially when you start to get to a point where you have the unlimited version and you have multiple templates. My paid version, Vizzly login, has a lot of templates that have been created because I use it for a lot of different things. One thing I use it for is to say happy birthday or happy sensiversary to my downline in our team page. So I have a template that says January birthdays, and in there I create posts to say happy birthday to my team members on their birthday. So then on the birthday, it posts in our team page, happy birthday to this person with a cute little image, so that I know when I see that, I can go in and say happy birthday and I don't forget. That's just one of many different ways that I use it for my team page. Ultimately though, we're going to use it for the three things that we talked about. If you want to create a new template, you would click on the create a new template. You would title it whatever you'd like to title it. So maybe we title it Host Coaching 101. You can put a description if you want. You don't have to. It's just an option for you if you need to. And it will create. So once you've clicked create, you can edit the title if you need to by clicking the little pencil. You would click new post because we're going to start to create posts. The title does not show up in the post. So maybe the title is event welcome announcement. And then maybe in the actual post itself, you say, welcome to. Now, when you use these little caret symbols, you see where it created a text replacement. That means that when you go to load this template in the future for other events, it'll remind you where to change the names so that you can personalize it. So welcome to host event on Facebook. Save this link for all your shopping. So when you want to create a post with a web link in it, the attachment you would choose is web link. There's other attachments, and we'll show those in different posts. You got image, videos, Facebook album. I don't use Facebook album very often. I use image, video, and web link the most. So we put the web link in here, and it will add it to your post. Now, when it comes to choosing the date and the time of the post, if your event is going to start on, say, the 20th of January, for instance, but you want this to kind of be an early bird post, so those that came into the group prior to the 20th, because you usually have people who start to join the group before the actual event starts. So maybe you do 2 days before the start date. So if the start date is the 20th and I choose 2 days, 1, 2, that's gonna post today. So it's not 3 days, because 3 days would be the 17th. You never count the day that it's going to start when you look at before starting time and after starting time, because the starting time day is like day 0, right? It's not before counter or after counter, it's day 0. So again, if our day is the 20th, 2 days before would be the 18th, day 19, day 18. And then you've got relative time or exact time. I like to use exact time. Some people use relevant time, whatever works for you. Let's say we're going to start it at 8 p.m. So this is going to run 8 p.m. today. Okay, we create, and now we have our first post. Another option, maybe the next day, we want to have a photo post right away in the morning saying, good morning all. Tell me how you met our wonderful host. Maybe the host name is Courtney. Okay, and then Courtney, in our host coaching, one of the posts is asking for photos. So maybe she sent us a photo of her, and we got her holding Scentsy Soak. So we uploaded the image, and here is our host with the Scentsy Soak. Okay, now you notice my image gallery down here, already has a bunch of images in it because I use those to create the templates. So if you're creating a template and using the same image a couple times, you can do it that way too. So in the event that you have a post that's going to have more than one photo, you can put more than one photo. That's fine. And you can rearrange them. You can make the photos in whatever order you want them to order in the post. And then finally, we have our video. And maybe it's a video on, can't spell today, on how to use bundle and save. Check out this video for navigation to the clearance of our website. It does have spell check, which is great. And then you would choose video. And we had a video in our video gallery, so we would click it. There's a little warning sign. We're going to do exact time. And we'll just do 9 a.m. Okay, and create. So now we've got a few posts. This one's going to post today. This one's going to post tomorrow, or the next day, and this one will post on the day exact time that we want it to post. If you need to edit a post, you just click on it and click edit. If you're going to repeat the post a few different times, like in the event of doing team birthday shout outs, you can duplicate the post so you're not retyping everything. And then you just have to change a few little things. You can see what the post looks like, what the customers are going to see, and you can delete it. I really like this add comment to post feature, because what you can do is after the post posts, say it's an engagement post and the question happens to be, how do you know our wonderful host? Maybe 45 minutes in, hopefully some people have commented already. You could say, I met her at a vendor event in Andover. Okay, so now it looks as if you're engaging, but it's pre-scheduled, so you really don't have to maintain. Maybe you want to go on a week vacation with your friends and you're not going to have Wi-Fi signal. You could pre-schedule all of this, including comments, so it looks like you're still there and active, engaging with the customers. So once you have this template created, if you wanted to, maybe you have a new downline and you created a launch party, and instead of them having to be new and try to figure out how to use social media and run a launch party, you can share this template with them. You just hit share and then copy. Now you've got it copied and you can paste it into a messenger and send it on their way. Okay? That's why we had you guys write down those codes, because we're going to use those codes now. So when you're in Facebook templates and say you got a code from someone, you would go import template and you would type in that code, whatever that code happens to be. The host coaching one was Q9YPVU8. So you would hit that and then you would just search. Okay, so it's already in here. Template's already there, so it's not going to let me open it. But that's how you upload codes into Vizzly. So let's go to that code. So remember, this post You're going to run this code in your group that's with you and the host only. At the same time, you're going to run a template in another group that's for your launch party for that host. And so if you pick the same date, this will run and the messages will make sense for what's running on the launch party. So you use those both at the same time, just different groups. Okay. This is designed for a 2-week party for the spring catalog. When you go to Facebook groups, we're going to track this group. Now we got 2 groups. If you can't find your group, try to refresh. If you just created it, make sure you added it as an app. If you still can't find it, look in hidden groups because sometimes they're in there. And if you really can't find it, then click on this can't find a group. And there are a few troubleshooting things that you can try. I just had a consultant recently who couldn't find the group and it ended up being number 5. Her Facebook permissions weren't correct. So she had to do number 5 in order to get it correct. So now that we've got our group that we want the post to go to, you'll see here that posting is currently turned off. Once you upload a template and everything is set for the dates and times you want it, then you can turn it on. So what we do first is we'll use a template and we're gonna run our host coaching template. You get to pick the start and time. So if I want my party or my event to start on Sunday the 24th, because this template has items for the host to complete 6 days before, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so the launch party and the host coaching party, the day exact of would be Sunday the 24th is when we're going to start it. So you got to start the host coaching so that it has a week to run before then. So we're going to pick the 24th as our start time, and we'll just pick 7 a.m. I like to pick 7 a.m. because there's certain Facebook algorithms that say that if you post at certain times, that's when people are the most active on Facebook. So you got 7 a.m., 9 a.m., noon, 3, 5, 7 p.m., and 9 p.m. Those are the active times in Facebook. Those times could change, obviously, depending on certain things going on, but that's the times I've always been told to do posts. So we're going to load the template. All right. So you can see our party is going to start today, the 24th, which happens to be Sunday. If your days or times are off, once you've loaded the template in the group under the activities tab, you can change it. So say for instance, the early bird day, oops, I meant for that to actually run on the exact day, not 5 days early. Well, you just click on it, edit it, and now you got the calendar, so you can see exactly what day you meant for that to run, and you can pick that day. And then you just update it, and now our early bird is on this day. Now, if you notice, there's some text replacements here, and that is what we're going to edit next. So the host name is found in all of these different posts. So if you click on host, the replacement's going to be Courtney. So now all of those posts are going to say Courtney's name, and you can see how it changes her name. Okay. And then you just go to the next one, party link. So once you have the party link, you would put it in here. So there's one that says party link and then one that says group party link. So party link is your actual website. Group party link is the Facebook website for the launch party group. So then you would put those in there separately. So party link is going to be replaced. Group party link has got its own missing. And you've got the date, time, and so forth. So you would just go in and edit all of these, and then you'll be good to go. So next time you open a group and you upload the template, it's just going to tell you which ones, so you're not recreating templates and having to go through and figure out which post did I have that person's name in. You can personalize it and use those triangular carrots to tell you all the posts that you want that person's name to be, or whatever it happens to be. So the only other thing, I guess, is you could delete posts. Maybe the group, like your team page posts, get too long. You know, if you run January and you want to delete them after, you can delete multiple posts at a time. It's pretty quick and easy. You just select, you can select all. You can click a couple, and then you just delete it. If you go to the group and create a bunch of posts, and then you want to turn that into a template, you just click turn into a template. I have a few other codes that were shared. If you need them, please just go ahead and message me. Otherwise, there are tons of codes out there. Create your own codes. Remember to change templates when you get them from others. Make your own photos with your own picture. Go ahead and change some of the wording. Make it more personal to you, because Facebook does block people when it sees a repeated pattern of pictures or content being shared over and over again. So make sure to make a few different changes so that not everything is posting on the same day and the same time every time. So just don't be afraid to edit these posts just a little bit, just to tailor it to you. I hope you found this helpful. When you're ready to start posting, you have to do all the text replacements first, and then you can click this button and it'll turn green, and then your posts will begin to post. If you have other questions, see your sponsor, your director, or even reach out to me if you need to. I'd be happy to help answer any questions you guys might have. Thank you for joining, and I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon.